Alrighty, folks. Well, good evening, and welcome to another session of our Princes of the Apocalypse. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by most of our lovely and wonderful players this evening.
Yo. What's up?
Lucky will be joining us shortly, hopefully. He is en route. But while he's going en route, if coming en route, I don't know. He's heading this way. But while he's heading this way, you can head on over to the Patreon for maps if you like the maps you see, like the one you're looking at right now. All of these are available on the Patreon at dungeon.mister. So go check it out. If you don't like the maps, then that's okay too. My feelings will be hurt. But if you don't like maps, maybe you like penguin points, which are the channel points. So if you are watching the channel live, you can spend those channel points, penguin points, to interact with the things as they actually happen, giving little buffs and boons to the player characters. But speaking about buffs and boons to the player characters, there was a boon in level advancement, as they're level 4 now. But before we get into level 4, let's talk about how level 3 went. So, last time, after hearing random tale or rumor of things heard by a traveling troupe, whom you still owe 2 favors, one of which is known, you decided to go on a long and arduous trek, following the trail of the Wamford Bat, all the way from Wamford upward towards upriver by an old keep sitting on the River Desserin, place called Riverguard Keep. You infiltrated and climbed the walls, met with a number of different forces within, bats, brigands, even cultists devoted to some water being. Come to terms with the leader of the brigands, like a rat person named Jolliver Grimjaw, and a few of their underlings seemed to be on your side to rid the place of the Wamford Bat and even the evil cultists, who, he said, came from the water. Though they seemed to be on the same side at first, cultists were obviously more zealous than the other tough folks around. You guys followed the sound of screams and scuffles, entered a bunkhouse where a slaughter was taking place, cultists and mercenaries alike killed by a servant of the Wamford Bat. It was here you met 2 unlikely allies, or perhaps they are likely, given the circumstances. Either way, 2 people aligned with Jolly, a gnome sneak and a dwarven runecaster. Defeating the Bat's servant together, you quickly took the fight to the Bat's lair instead, overcoming the inevitable obstacle of the door by giving it blood. You entered inside, where the Bat was waiting, and where it had already killed Berzek. You guys coming face to face with this threat was no easy task, but united, banded together, killed him before he could claim any more lives. And that was last night. The night passed, as all were weary from battle, yet there was a somewhat understood truce amongst those that remained. Everyone found a place to sleep for the evening. Talk it all out in the morning. And of course, in the morning, there were still plenty of bodies to be dealt with. Most of which were thrown back into the river, with nothing more than a searching of the pockets and a toss that would float downriver. However, there were a few actual friends of those who remained. For those nearby, a burial site was chosen, kind of unmentioned. It was just kind of grouply decided. Like, it's the right thing to do. And Berzek was given a funeral fit for his dwarven heritage, while those that followed Jolly were given more short ceremonies because they were unknown denominations. But as the funerals proceed, plenty of the troops head back to the troops. The folks. There's a total number of 7 of them. Well, 8 if you include Jolly. 9, 10 if you include Zeke and Benji, which you could. But Jolly, you actually get to see Jolly in his true form. That of a wiry and somewhat short for a half-orc. Big grin, nearly covered in bristled fur. He starts to approach you with Benji and Zeke in tow, as most of his men and women head back to the keep. Gives a smile. Hey, sorry about your friend. This is a more fitting introduction, I would say. Not the place, but or the happenings. You saw me in rare form last night, and it's an odd one. He just smiles and looks around nonchalantly. I'm sure we have much to discuss in ways of business. Yes? Now that kind of looks towards the graves. That is behind us.
It was quite a fight, but we came through as best we could. Sorry to lose the ones that we did. What are you planning for this keep? What are your plans for the future?
Have it as somewhat of a stronghold, and maybe good for transportation. It's good to have a place on the water. Although, and the boat would be missing at this point. They took it in the night. The waters are lousy with those cultists, so I don't think that's. We're fixing it up. Place to stay. Call our own. That's what Benji was helping with the plans there. We got all figured out. A little short of hands, but
hey, watch it.
No, I meant because it gestures towards the graves. We lost like 6 men last night.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah.
So the question is then. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. I wasn't trying to interrupt. Interested to hear your questions. I'm sure you have many.
All right. Well, the question is then. We're looking for a place to kind of call home base for ourselves.
Are you?
A lot of weird happenings going on around here. Well, not necessarily looking. Let me rephrase that. This looks like a good place that we came across. Maybe we could use it to our mutual benefit and kind of let us welcome back here as we pass through the area.
Perhaps. Let's see if we have any other mutual interests.
Hey.
Oh, well, there is plenty of room now.
Yes, this is true. But of course, we're still going to need hired hands to help workers, Don't want to put it all on Benji over there. He's more of a planner. He's nimble with his fingers as well.
Hey, we've seen that.
Can you tell us anything more about these cultists?
All I know is they came from under the water. Honestly, from under the keep as well. We were hoping, like you had just mentioned, as he looks towards Orsik, that would be a mutual beneficial situation. They had men, and were needing a place. They said it was of some import to them. Most of them were Genasi folk. Don't see too many of them. Touched by water themselves. They went on about... I don't know. We let them have the chapel. They didn't do much with it and put some sticks up. There is a tunnel under the keep that goes deep. It's a river. Actually, I'm not going to tell you where, but there's a secret entrance. Maybe if we get to know each other better, we'll figure that one out. But for now, the river's all frozen up and it's treacherous to pass.
But have you all noticed something?
What do you mean? Something.
It's no longer raining.
Perhaps just because those water fuckers are gone. Or perhaps it's the weather. I don't control it. Although, I'm sure they seemed quite at home in it. They got a proper burial for themselves, being thrown back into the river.
Torrin will hold out his rather large hand, and a small yellow butterfly will flutter down into his hand, and he'll hold it up to his ear like he's listening.
It's gonna be clear skies, a little bit of clouds, a light southern wind. It's gonna be about mid-50s, 60s.
And the butterfly will flitter off, and he'll say, "It seems the weather is taking a turn for the better."
Well, that's good news. We got some projects we're trying to get working on. With less hands, we'll make do, though. You guys came all this way for the bat, right? Is that what you said?
That was the reason that we traveled this way.
What caught your interest in that?
A rumor that we heard. And ended up seeing some innocent folk getting taken. So we decided to put a stop to it.
Raise an eyebrow. No one in this life is truly innocent. I've lived long enough to know that. He gives a wide teeth smile.
I am truly an innocent man. You know that, Jolly. I joke.
He smiles even
Right.
wider. Yes, in the eyes of certain deities, we're all innocent. Just depends on which ones you ask.
Speaking of rumors, in your business ventures, have you heard of the rumor of a missing delegation from the north?
I wouldn't say it's missing. I mean, we found bits of it. There was a fight, a scuffle, if you will, between two people. Peoples, I guess? I don't know. Some weird guys. I don't know one of them. The other is supposed knights. Anyways, one of them attacked this delegation. It came from Mirabar. Seemed to be of some importance. Might be a reward if they are found. As he looks down towards Zeke and Benji. Raises an eyebrow. What's it to you?
There was a druid amongst the delegation of some importance.
Oh. Well, I know there was... Benji, did you say one of those books we found was by some historian or something? A dwarven historian of... You said it was important, right? Famous?
A bunch of lineages.
Okay. Well, it seems it had a varied number of people in it. I don't know the exact details, but I do know there are certain people that would like to see them returned. Of course, we heard the delegation was coming. We were going to go offer an escort. Of course, when we arrived, we witnessed a battle. Well, when I say we, my scouts, they told us they saw some people mounted on, I think they were giant vultures or something, and battling other people in stony armor. Couldn't make heads or tails of that one. Stony armor. I've heard rumors about stone people living in the hills. Don't know where, though. But the people riding
And
atop
are you,
birds was clearly the Feathergale. They're a hodgepodge society from Waterdeep, claiming to be knights, whatever nobility that is.
So kind of in
Hmm.
reference to his earlier comments about the battle and before that, like, he looks like he's lying.
Give me an insight check.
No, not at advantage.
Not at advantage, still an 18. He's being truthful, but he's probably holding back a little bit of information.
Okay.
are you able to tell us where this battle took place?
Oh yeah, it's in between. What's that hoity-toity keep? There's paladins of. What's the name of that keep? It's across the river. Honestly, it's about a day and a half travel from here if you were able to cross the river easily.
You talking about Feathergale Spire?
No, that's the other way. It's the hall. It's on the summit. Summit Hall. That's what it is. It's halfway between Summit Hall and Bellyard on the Desserin Road. Maybe closer to Bellyard. Looked like a campsite a day out of Bellyard. But
About how long ago?
that was about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't know when it happened. We looked through. We found important books of note. And that's mostly it. Other stuff of unimportant things, I assure you.
Unfortunately, there are no riches about.
Well. Yeah. I mean, there's just a few dead horses. I don't think anyone was killed, though. It doesn't look like it. Of course, now if they had the right protection, all that could have been avoided. So,
Hey, you're the right protection, I guess.
I know people who know people. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Well, great. I think we might have the beginning of a blossoming business relationship, don't you?
I do. Just watch out for crossing each other, you know? We'll be...
You seem to have a
Be
better
alright.
head on your shoulders than those wet boys.
We're not in it for anything. Except for, maybe making our lives a little bit better and helping out those who need it.
Of course, yeah. Everyone wants to have their lives be better. I mean, who doesn't want that? And
Yeah.
helping out people,
Make the lives of everyone better.
yeah, for the right
That
price.
wasn't the line we discussed.
What was that, sir? echoing amongst yourself.
Warsack, that's not the lie we discussed.
Right.
Yeah, you just don't worry about him. He's fucking.
Sure,
Should go eat
sure.
a frog or something.
Interesting.
What are your plans moving forward? As he'll kind of like, you guys are walking and talking away from the gravesite towards the main hall. Probably to have some breakfast, or probably mid-lunch at this point, like early lunch, a brunch we'll call it.
Honestly, haven't figured it out yet. I'd have to figure out what's next on our move, but I know we need to swing back and drop off these bat heads. Somebody was looking for them.
I was looking for him.
No, just an interested party.
I mean, I know a lot of people. Throwing it out there.
I don't know if I feel like divulging all the information at this point.
Someone's wanting bat heads. I mean, that's sounds like there's a bounty out for him.
Less of a bounty and more of a bet.
Okay.
Torin rolls his eyes.
Yeah, well, just saying. I got a lot of friends in a lot of places.
Friends that want bat heads?
Maybe. I don't ask them what they all want. I
Well,
don't
what are
make
you
bets
willing to
with
pay for
weird
these
people
bat
about
heads?
bats' heads, that's for sure.
I do have a contact that it may be useful to us. She resides in the Spire. With the rest of the Feathergale Knights.
Well, it seemed like that's what.
Yeah, but she quit. She's out of the biz.
No one is ever truly out of the biz.
I don't know. Saw that silver fox and that was that.
Ah, silver fox.
I mean, there's
Spit on it.
different kinds of silver foxes, you know. Not saying anything bad about you, Zeke. You know. You're more of a silver prairie dog.
I resent that, but I shall forgive you. For now.
I appreciate that. I just mean, you know. Hey, who doesn't love a prairie dog?
I am a prairie dog with daggers.
Yeah, I just mean like, you know.
Prairie dogs can be quite rude.
Yeah.
I try to keep my manners about me at all times.
No, I'm in actual. Never mind.
Prairie dogs. Ha.
As we're walking along, Torin will stop every once in a while and stoop down, and he's going to inspect the foliage and the soil. He's trying to get a sense of what would grow here, if anything.
It's wet. Mostly sturdy soil. Like I don't know what grows in that type of soil. I'd say a little bit sandy as well. So a lot of things like that kind of soil.
Okay.
Baker's choice, or whatever they call it. Chooser's choice. Buyer's choice.
Dealer's choice?
Dealer's choice. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah, it takes all kinds. What?
Well, I guess we need to figure out what we're doing next then.
Hey, well, you know, keep me apprised, and you know, if you're looking for extra hands, I mean, I'm not one to offer up services, as I don't tell either Zeke or Benji what to do, but depending on what your moves are, they might have interest. If you're heading to Feathergale, Zeke might have a friend. And
It seems like they could handle themselves in a fight.
if you're looking to get into a place or figure out how something works, Benji will be able to draw you the blueprints. And probably tell you how to get in or out. He's, what do you call it? A getaway guy. And a get-in guy. And,
Just good at moving in general.
yeah. We call him a mover. That's what we call you.
I am good at sneaking. That is why I am Zeke the Sneak. If you had not gathered that.
You know, I
Makes
keep
sense.
telling you, Zeke, if you keep telling everyone you're a sneak, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, it's that gnome.
That's how he sneaks up on you. I mean, you know.
See? I can tell people I sneak and still sneak up on them.
All right,
Obvious.
all right. You got me on that one.
I would not be against joining these fellows, getting out of the keep for a while, and perhaps getting some adventure.
Yeah, you know, maybe go see a bit of the hills and what rumors could hold. And you know, if you happen to find this delegation and get a reward for it, we're all a part of that too, right? And renown. Don't forget that.
Well, we could always use 2 more capable hands with us. I'd
Yeah.
like to come along for the ride.
I'm stuck here. I gotta
Maybe we go
oversee the reconstruction, clean up a river guard. Gotta get another boat up here though.
I left a lot of plans for the reconstruction in my bunk. We should just help streamline the process.
All right, yeah, I'll make sure one of the guys looks it over. I'm not one for paperwork. As long as everyone's doing their job, it's a good time, right?
Yeah, as long as you know what you're doing.
Right. Everyone's got their own job. Yeah, mine is not paperwork.
Mine either. I prefer the
Okay.
axe.
I'm a painter.
Hey, we can always use a painter around. Although we gotta make sure the walls are sturdy first, you know.
Well, then what's the play? Feathergale? Go check out where the delegation was last seen? What do we want to do?
Yes, I say we go to Feathergale Spire first, then speak to my contact. She may know something. She may not, but it'd be nice to see her all the same.
Hi. As good a plan as any, as far as I can see.
I'll say
Torin
this.
nods.
They call themselves knights, but I don't know. I always thought someone was fishy about them. They think they're better than everyone just because they got money and they're lords and ladies of, they're from Waterdeep. You know the type. Noses held high. They ride on flying beasts, so their noses are even higher in the clouds.
Oh, Stephen, real quick.
Yes.
With my new feed after a long rest, I get to choose something I have proficiency
Yes,
in and
you do.
make it expertise. I'm going to choose for the day persuasion.
Very good. Well, I'll let you guys discuss plans, sure. Zeke and Benji will suss out what needs to be sussed out. Let me know if you need me with anything. Gotta go oversee some work. Those bunks had a lot of blood in them, so might have throw those out and get some new ones. See if we can wash them.
Well, we appreciate the hospitality and good luck to you. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'm just around. Yeah.
A bit of baking soda helps to get the blood out of the cloth.
I'm sure the cleaners know what they're doing. I'm not. That's not. Again, not my job.
Just a little tip. I've had to get blood out of my clothes.
I'll
before.
pass it down.
Well then,
Leaves you in the main area of the keep there.
Well, let's say we grab some lunch. Start on our way.
yes.
Check out Feathergale Spire. See if they know anything about this delegation.
What is being served for lunch?
I would imagine sandwiches from stuff last night, or roast or whatever, cut up on bread.
Absolutely, sandwiches. Yes, you guys all have some sandwiches for lunch.
So what do we think of this Jolly guy?
Jolly, he is good man. He's a bit odd sometimes, but he means well. He has been good to Binji and I.
What kind of business is he involved in? I mean, I'm sure some of not necessarily legal stuff, but
It is just, business, buying, selling, a profit, a little light footwork. Mostly, he'll send me out on scouting missions to gather information for himself or others. He is good at keeping his keep in working order.
Where
as
are
long
you
as
two
we're
from?
There goes that.
Hey, where are you two from?
Well, I'm from a bit all over the place, but I spent most of my life in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, you are some ways from there.
Yes, like I said, I've been a little bit all over the place.
From under the mountain. Me and my family go back many a year. Probably don't know of us though. Change our name every generation or so.
Yeah, that's a little odd for a dwarf.
I hope your clans weren't rivals.
We're rivaling with each other mostly. Family stuff.
Hmm. My mother has a fascination with dwarves. It borders on obsessive, actually.
Hey, you need a wife?
She insisted that I learn Dwarven. Luckily, it's close to Giant, so...
In Dwarvish, I'll ask, how much do you pick up?
He will say back in Dwarvish, I'm good, I wouldn't say fluent. But
I'm pretty good.
Knowing giant helps.
Good accent there.
This Pax also speaks
Thanks.
Dwarvish. Does everyone speak Dwarvish?
No, I do not.
I don't know if Lucky does either.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
Lucky does. Yeah. All right.
I do not
Lucky-
like it when
Lucky
you all
speaks
talk like
Dwarvish.
this. I do not understand.
Dwarvish, you better get used to it. You got a pretty
In
common
no,
language around here.
in Gnomish, Zeke will say, "Pa." Dwarvish, it is a guttural, ugly language, not as beautiful and pretty as Gnomish.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
Well, it's helpful. I found dwarven runes scrawled on random stones in the wilderness.
Just scattered around.
Yes.
Dwarves have been here for many, many years. Sure, there are ruins all over the place.
Of course, I would leave home for a while and just spend time out in the woods when my mom would start to talk about she needs herself a sexy dwarf.
Any of us, I guess.
You should meet her sometime.
Does she have a beard?
Not right now, no.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Does that mean sometimes she has a beard?
Well, I wouldn't say a beard.
What do they call it? A 5 o'clock shadow?
Something like that.
It takes all kinds, yes?
She has mastered cooking dwarven cuisine, though.
Hey, well, that's a good start. Maybe one day I will meet her.
No offense, but sometimes I'd go out into the woods and eat berries.
Hey, Dwarven can be a little bit strong sometimes.
Well, she was really good at her dwarven battle bread.
Nice.
We would sometimes use it to chop down trees.
Can be used as a throwing weapon also if necessary.
Or a blunt object.
Hey, tie it to a stick. Improvised hammer.
Crowbar.
And the throwing scones are sometimes useful too. Take down small game.
Aye. Well, decided then?
Yes. To Feathergale Spire, then?
As I said, this is as best a spot as any.
Very good, very good. Oh, I shall see her.
Guys, I'll bring you to this map if you want to see it. Or funsies. You guys are here.
Not too far.
Not too far. Probably about a day and a half. 20 miles, you could probably make it in a day. At least to the outskirts. And it's about midday now, so you probably arrive sometime around midday the next day.
So we're looking at probably, I would assume I'd know the area pretty well. Probably camping in the foothills.
Yeah.
Of the hills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere near where, near the graves that you had seen. You know what, Torn? Give me a history check. I'll give you advantage on it for reasons.
$17.
17. You would know somewhere up there. You've heard rumor that the Circle of the Scarlet Moon is somewhere in the foothills around there. Maybe a little more north.
Okay.
You know, somewhere around there.
And how has my interactions with them been?
They're more secretive. I think your mom knew about them
Right.
when she said she didn't want you playing with those kids. Essentially,
Right.
not that she called them kids, but
Yeah.
stay away from those Scarlet Moon circles.
And bring me a dwarf. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He'll keep that to himself for now, but it'll roll across his mind. Well, we should probably get moving so that we can make camp while there's still a little bit of light.
Yes,
Aye.
this is a good idea.
Orshik's gonna search around and see if he can't find this skin of some kind of wine or ale or anything to drink.
The stores
that
of
is-
alcohol would be pretty low in this place. They could muster up something they could call ale.
Perfect. Beggars can't be choosers.
It's more water than anything.
Well, I'll take a sip of it and kind of like shake my head. This fucking sucks. We need to find some better ale.
Means
But
they
I'll
may
still
have
put it in
some
my pack.
at the Spire.
You know that when you have too much ale and we travel, we have to stop every hour for you to pee.
Well, maybe I'll just sit on your back and piss while we're moving.
Yeah.
High efficiency.
Aye.
He shakes his head.
I shall like traveling with you.
Aye. About the best travel companion you could ask for, if I'm being honest.
Certainly the most humble.
Aye, that too.
Well,
But
gather together what you need and let's meet at the gate.
I'll start to gather my shit, get my armor on, get packed up, and get ready to go.
Yep, you see, he packs up his stuff that he has in his, I guess he would go to his room and pack up his tools and such.
I keep everything on me.
Like a hermit crab.
Well, I've just got this little bag right here. Bigger on the inside than the outside.
DM, can I spend 10 minutes making a tiny clockwork device?
Sure.
A fire starter? Okay, I'm gonna make a little clockwork fire starter.
Well, as you all spend a little bit of time and reunite at the gate, clear skies ahead. Rachel, how is your travel? Do you have like a marching order? Are you just kind of loosely lollygagging? Is there like a directive? You guys tell me. What's your travel like? What's it look like?
I'll kind of turn to Lucky. And Z can kind of look at both of them and be like, "When do y'all want to take point? Keep an eye out for what we're walking into."
Yes, I could do that. I guess Zeke would scout up ahead, sneaking in the like the tree line or the rock line.
I'd say
It's mostly grassy. There'd be a few rocks here and there, little bits of ruined stone, but this portion, until you get to the foothills, is actually more grass covered than dry.
Yes.
But there would be a wind blowing down from the north. A warm breeze.
I mean, probably like gnome height grass.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just crouched down a little bit. You can't see me anymore.
And then I'd probably stay near the front of the main group, but probably 40, 50 feet behind where I think that Zeke is.
Zeke would have told you when you hear the whistle of a bird, it means stop.
Oh, what kind of bird?
Yeah, you're gonna have to show it to me. Tell me what I'm listening for.
Something like that.
Oh, no. That type of bird doesn't live around here. Not convincing.
Give me a
Perhaps-
performance check, Zeke.
Okay.
The 16, it's passable. It may not be a bird that lives around here, but it sounds like a bird nonetheless.
It sounds like enough of a bird to me. I'll know what to listen for.
Well, you don't want to know what he actually said.
I am sure I've heard worse, but
Maybe.
Yeah, are you guys, is it mostly quiet? Are you talking amongst each other while you're traveling, or everyone just kind of fixated on the destination?
Lucky.
Lucky fall asleep.
He's looking for shadows again. I told him that's not how the sun works.
Oh boy.
I don't know. I text him.
Lucky.
What?
Okay. In
Yeah.
that case,
Lucky
on the
trails
way
behind you, doesn't get.
as we're
Yeah.
moving along, he's brooding as he does.
Yeah.
Torrin's
he
going to
says
keep
he's
an eye out.
But it's not working.
Oh.
He texted me. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But go ahead.
My bad. I was talking, but it just wasn't working. No, I didn't fall asleep.
Not yet.
No, not yet. I was laughing. No, I'll just be actually back towards the rear. Just keeping an eye on everybody's six.
Maybe as you're covering us, you could keep an eye out for some large game.
I can do that.
and we could hopefully prepare a real meal instead of what we usually do. If I see anything, I'll signal to you. I'll keep an eye out as well for the signs.
I will most certainly do that. Yeah, as I'm back there, I'll be keeping my eye out for a good sizable creature to eat.
Yeah, I would say you can give me a perception or a survival roll. Your
Can I
call.
lend him advantage with my looking for the signs?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm rolling at advantage, or he's rolling
Yes,
with me.
roll at advantage.
You said perception or
survival.
shit, they're both great, so
Yep. The 24. What sort of game would you imagine you would find at the base of these hills? It's still a little bit hilly, but mostly grassland, the occasional tree, a small puddle or / pond. But what sort of animal, large game would you hope to find?
some kind of like a roebuck. They like to live in, I don't know about more arid climates, but they can definitely survive in the mountains, like drier climates. They could definitely feed a troop of 6.
Roebuck. That's like a medium, small deer.
Like a white-tailed deer, but you find them in Texas and places like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the more like
Plainy kind of deer.
shorter antlered deers. Yeah, they're not like the kind that
Cross between a antelope and a deer.
Yeah, you find a good roebuck grazing around, easy kill, and you'd be hauling or skin it and cut it up there, or you can haul it back till you find a place to camp.
How long would it take to skin it and gut it versus dragging it? Would it just take the same amount of time?
It'll take the same amount of time. It just depends on if you want to do it in the field or...
I mean, yeah, if I could skin it and gut it in the field and then quarter it up and then pass it out to everybody so nobody has to drag a deer.
The downside about that is you're just carrying a bunch of raw meat.
All right, I'll drag it then.
I honestly don't know what was the common practice. I think they would bring it home and cut it up then.
You'd gut it. You get the intestines.
Well, back in the day, you would eat that shit.
Not like. I mean, I guess maybe you'd eat the intestines themselves.
Yeah, you eat it all.
Keep the liver, the heart, and the kidneys for sure. But making deep.
Yeah, you maybe field dress it a little bit. And as you're making your way, easily carrying a deer amongst you, I would like... We're going with Zeke. Roll me a d20. Okay. As it's drawing closer to evening, the sun starts to go down here. Just the kind of reds in the skies, that breeze still blowing most of the day. You find a good spot for the evening amongst the hills. A suitable place might be a couple small crops of trees. Maybe like 3 or 4 trees on the top of a hill. So you have a good viewpoint of everything. Good shade. But pretty clear skies. And the day goes by uneventfully. And into evening. As you start to break and make camp. What is your camp situation like? What's everyone doing while you're setting up camp? Like, this is kind of your first time with Zeke and Benji with you all. What is your
setting
routine?
up my tent. I'm setting up my tent obsessively.
Yes,
Like
he has a tent now.
I'm making sure that it's like sealed, covered up, everything's good. and spending an inordinate amount of time making sure that my tent is good.
Thorin casts create water and dumps it on. No, I'm just kidding. Thorin would set up a fire, of course, a safe one, kind of at the peak of the hill, and also start getting some pieces of wood to set up a makeshift spit.
Lucky is skinning and gutting a deer and chopping it up for, spit roasting it, I guess.
Benji is gathering a couple just odds and ends, little pieces of bark and little rocks, gather them together, and he's starting to just whittle, mess with them.
Zeke
He's
is
setting up his spot as well.
Zeke is fiddling around with his gadgets. He's gonna spend another 10 minutes and make another clockwork toy. This one's gonna be a noisemaker.
All right, you have a noisemaker. What noise does it make?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
All right.
I would have also asked Pax to set up the tent.
Does Pax set up a
Axel,
tent?
he's going to get in a staring contest with the materials.
And lose.
Probably.
Need some help there, old man?
Well, let's see how you do it.
All right, I'll show you real quick. Benji, just very, very quickly assembles and shows him how to do it, but way too fast for him actually to learn anything. And I'm sure that Pax is just, all right, see you later.
Or does Pax watch him?
Pax is going to walk over to the tent and tap it and then look at him and say, and that's how you do it.
Very good.
Tell me if you need help next time.
Well, I just helped you. All right.
I wouldn't if I were you, says Thorin as he kind of just blows into the middle of the fire and it ignites. You're wasting your time.
Benji will shrug and go back to his pile of rocks and twigs and bark.
Is that what Benji's sleeping in?
Well, he's got a tent set up too,
Okay.
but right now, but he's just fiddling with a little pile of stuff.
Is it like he's got one
carving.
pile of one thing, another pile of another, like it's all super organized? Or is it just a pile of mismatched things?
There are 3 piles, they're separate, and then he's carving runes and combining them and setting them off to a third, more completed pile.
Okay. As you cook a deer for dinner, a hearty meal for each of you, and honestly, probably one of the better meals, even those of you staying in the keep. Even though you had cooks, fresh meat is something all its own. As you rest for the night, start to bed down, take watches here and there. Is there anything else you would like to do during the night? Any conversations you'd like to have? Any secrets you'd like to sneak about? I don't know. Is there anything you guys want to do? Entirely, you can say no.
Probably don't have enough time. I was thinking about trying to figure out some artisan tools, but I'll talk to you about that later, I guess.
You talk to Benji about it.
Maybe I could. But I haven't seen anything.
I will say the best use for artisans tools is not to actually make things.
Maybe not artisans, like armorers. Like,
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
say
know
one
if
of the
that-
best uses of smith tools is not actually making armor.
Huh.
It's like, because you know weak points in armor, you know weak points in metal, so you can use those to give yourself advantage on busting down a door that has metal hinges. Like, I like it if you're, if it has metal hinges, or maybe a metal door, or things that are made of smith items could get advantage on skills checks, that kind of thing.
all right.
If you're skilled in stone carving, get what it's called, mason's tools, maybe you know how to look for traps easier on stone walls. So I would say everyone that has proficiency in tools, don't forget those. They can be used in more than one way. It's not just for crafting. It's used in assessing other craftsmanship to aid you in your travels. I'd say for now, like, maybe cleaning and you know how to take care of your own armor and items as well with smithing tools. If you
I
have
think the
proficiency.
only thing Torin would be interested in at the night is are the wolves talking?
Give me a perception check. You keep a keen ear out during the night, and maybe during your watch, to hear if you hear any wolves.
Oh, 12.
With a 12. That's passing. Yeah, maybe in the distance. You don't hear wolves. It's more of a barking. Like wild dogs.
Well, since I have the time, what are they saying?
I would say with
Or
a
is it
12,
dog not?
with a 12 you probably can't make it out that well. It's just in the distance you hear it. It's passing, like, and by the time you get your speak with animals ready, it's gone. The moment's gone.
Okay.
But the night passes by uneventfully. You have a good night under the stars, those of you in tents, under tents. You wake up to a campfire, as probably having leftover venison for breakfast. And maybe throughout the night smoked whatever you needed for possible rations the next day. Something to snack on the trail.
Aye, lucky. If only you were as good at gambling as you were at hunting. I'm gonna pat my belly and be, that dinner was good. I appreciate the kill.
Anytime, Dwarf, anytime.
Before we get going today, I've been working on these overnight. I had to tune them to each of you, so it took a little bit of time. But here you go. And he hands out that's a little natural piece of parchment, a thicker piece of parchment, where it's like almost like a card stock. And on it are just a bunch of sprawled dwarven runes that just are just like mismatched all over the page. And as you focus on it, they start to rearrange themselves on the page and group up until you can see that they group up into little symbols that represent each of these books that I'm handing out, and as each person has one, it tells you the precise location of each person holding one of these books.
How many books did you make?
5. I do not have one.
Okay. What's it equal to that you can make it?
1 plus my intelligence modifier.
Okay. Dope. Yeah, he hands everyone little booklets, like a pamphlet.
And what is this?
It helps us not get lost. We can each see each other where we're at. Like I said, good at moving around. Good with the open space, the closed space, all the spaces, really.
So, like, I can see personally in this page, I can see where the other books are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can see it on the page in relation to where you are, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Not like you're
on the
looking through their
page.
eyes.
Yeah, on the page, I can see the location relative to me.
That's like
Where
little dots on a mini map.
That's some fancy trick there, my guy.
Also
Well,
makes you a little bit more aware, too. You get
Aye.
to add a d4 to all your initiative rolls.
Well, ain't that just dandy?
Benji, you are quite the man to have around.
Yeah, I try to be useful.
Well, with this, I feel I have to say that I solemnly swear I'm up to no good.
Well, I'll be able to know now when I see you.
You each have your little mini maps. Packing up camp. Another day's travel. The wind seems a bit stronger this morning. Say it's not quite gusting, but it is windy. Is there anything different about your travel today as opposed to yesterday? You are going to get into more hilly terrain, and honestly, almost more like canyon terrain. Hilly canyons.
I'm going to change my expertise to perception.
Okay. Fair enough. Everything else about the same as yesterday?
Personally,
Yeah,
I would be.
Yep.
Yeah, Benji's probably was walking a little bit more confidently now that he's got more people in his network.
A little more pep in your step. Yeah, as you guys are, Zeke is kind of taking the front, and Lucky's taking the rear, both keeping an eye out both directions. We'll say Zeke and, I might have said Zeke and Lucky. I might have said Benji. Zeke and Lucky, give me a perception check.
And then I get a plus. For expertise, I add my proficiency bonus, right?
And proficiency is doubled, yes. So it would just be plus 2 more. For a 17. Fair enough. As you're passing by the hills, the wind picks up. And does start to bring about a mild dust storm. It obscures lightly most things. It's both a blessing and a curse. It works both ways. Harder to be seen, but harder to see things. However, with this blustering wind going through the hills, you kind of almost following a path. It's not quite a path. In between a couple of ledges here and there, and ledges going down, ledges going up. There's more rocky terrain I would say very similar to like out in Arizona, almost like Sedona in that kind of area.
Like scrub brush desert.
Yeah, scrub brush. There might be the occasional tree here and there. Everything seems a little more dry than I would say around, the Arizona area, maybe a little more south. But yeah, as you're traveling along, Zeke, you would swear for a moment in the dust, you see 4 huddled figures, kind of hunched down.
Zeke makes a sound of a bird that does not live around here.
Well, if I can hear it, if Orsic hears it, he'll crouch immediately and kind of wave his hand down to the group behind him.
Zeke will try to sneak back to the group.
Zeke sneaks.
Zeke sneaks.
There is a group of 4 huddled figures up ahead. I know not what they are doing, but let us be careful. I will approach them. Just follow my lead at the rear. And then
I will hold on 1 second. And can Lucky see me? I want to try and wait get him to come
Lucky
up
can
here.
see you. He's not like lagging too far behind. He's enough. He saw you guys stop, so he probably stopped. So maybe 20, 30 feet away.
Lucky. Get him to come over here.
Lucky, you're waved over.
Lucky goes.
So he sees a group up there. He says he's gonna sneak up, and we need to follow him behind. But I'm not sneaking wearing this gear, so maybe you could back him up.
I'll happily help the little one out.
I'm going to try to use the non-violent way of talking to them first. So just be on the lookout. Zeke will...
Well, I'll be the violent way if it doesn't go as planned.
Agreed.
All right, I'll follow you, little one.
Right, and Zeke would kind of sneak, not like up behind them, but like a good 30 feet away from the huddled
Sure.
figures.
Give me a... I'd like both of you to give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's not horrible in the scheme of things.
We're in dust storm. Figure you'd be all right.
In a dust storm. As Zeke, when you go back up and you're following back to where you saw the 4 figures, you only see 3.
Zeke will, in a friendly tone, say, hello, greetings.
Zeke, these huddled figures each stand up. Do you speak Goblin?
I do not.
Alright. A voice in common would call out, "What you want?"
The passage, my friend.
one of the figures starts to approach. The other two kind of stay behind. You can see a large, furry individual, pointed ears kind of drooping low. About as big as Torin. 7-ish feet tall. A bugbear. Yeah. Pass through my guts as I eat you.
Oh, that was not my intent. And,
We're gonna roll initiative.
yeah.
Everybody can add a D4.
And I'm gonna bring you to it. Wait, roll initiative till I bring you to a map. Bring you to a map. There you go. Okay, did keep your initiative. You just won't see yourselves if you rolled it before I brought you over here. I'll see you though.
Never had a D4.
And do they have a little toggle for the Adventurers Atlas on the sheet?
Do you think they do?
I just added one.
Total of 23 or 17.
I will make one after this for everyone.
But it didn't work.
13.
I will make one for everyone. You
Hold
can,
on, let me-
you can change your own initiatives too.
Yeah.
As who do you guys actually not see? You don't see Lucky and Axe. Axe got a 21 plus a D4. Axe, did you roll a D4? Lucky got a 17. Everyone already changed theirs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes,
got a
that
16
is
plus
correct.
1.
I'll swap my initiative with Zeke if he wants.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'll take the 13.
Alright. Well, as we roll initiative here, folks, against some bugbears. We'll roll again just for funsies. Now we'll go with the original roll.
Zeke, you got a 22.
Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. Let me change that.
Yes, change it up. Yeah, as we're rolling initiative in combat. We'll see how it goes. Zeke, you are up first. We're gonna do exotic battle. Yeah, this guy's approaching. He's ready to eat you.
Okay, so Zeke is going to say, "'Tis unfortunate that my arrow will pass through your guts first." He's gonna steady aim at Gabo and shoot his hand crossbow.
Alright. At advantage. Is a
Nope.
miss.
8s all day. That's it. I steady aimed, so I can't move. Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Alright, that will take us to Pax. Pax, what are you up to? He's running. Sandals running stealthily.
I'm gonna move in right there,
And then
and then I'm gonna hold in action if anything comes within punching distance. They're getting a real punch.
okay. As they're getting a real punch, if something comes within punching distance. That will take us to surprise guest number 1. As from the nearby bushes, Zeke, a interesting. First they're gonna try to hit you. As a big old morning star comes clobbering down towards you, getting a 22 to hit.
That hits.
As from the bushes, another bugbear arrives. As you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Thought you were going to say a red dragon.
Next time. As you take 13 points of piercing.
Yep, and can I use Zentarum tactics?
You absolutely can.
Yep.
As you see smashes down onto you, you quickly... What do you do? Stab out? What do you do?
Yeah.
Tell us about this. Explain what you're doing.
I get whacked hard with a scimitar, and you just kind of see me topple over, but I do like kind of like a fancy roll, and just grab my dagger out of its sheath, and just stab into the side of this bugbear underneath his swinging arm.
Yeah.
Where he had the...
Give me that roll. A 22 will hit. No advantage, but no sneak attack. But you will hit. For dagger damage. As it will take 9 points of damage at max. Yeah. 9 points of damage.
Yep.
As they quickly try to grab you by the scruff of your cloak. I need a dexterity saving throw. 14 does succeed as you quickly duck down. They're going to try to whack you again. This time not at advantage. Getting a 20 to hit. Stay still, little guy.
That hits.
Zeke takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Or
Oof, I'm
piercing.
unconscious.
As this morning star just kind of whacks you upside the head and Zeke goes flying back.
Yeah, wow.
As he is knocked on his ass. Bugbear, Morning Star in hand. Whistles. Get him! Which will take us to Orsik Stierend.
Alright. Oh, come on, why is it? Sorry, it was dragging like that. I think it was up here. Alright.
Mhm.
So we're gonna come down right here. And as I run this way, I'm gonna bend down and I'm gonna touch Zeke here for 1 point of my lay on hands.
Bonus action, quick.
Yep.
It's more of a swipe than a full-on touch at this point with the
Yep.
1 hit point.
You just see a little spark for 1 point. And then I'm gonna throw a javelin at the dude that killed him or knocked him down.
Sure. Give me your javelin. As it goes wide into the cactus behind him, some 20 feet back.
And that'll be it.
Alright, taking us to Lucky. Do you feel lucky? Please go ahead.
Shit. I'll cast Hunter's Mark on the guy that knocked Zeke out.
Okay.
I'll pull out my blades, and we'll take an attack with the blades.
Shoot him.
forward, swords out. 12 is going to miss.
Right, I can still nick on a miss, right?
Yes, you do. And this is a very quick and agile bugbear.
Take a hit with the short sword.
Bugbears, for their size, are definitely bigger than you would expect, but a 21 will hit.
Not that quick.
And on my, even on my, on the nick, I
Yes.
could add a dreadful. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yes. Any attack that you hit, you can add a dreadful strike. They all get Hunter's Mark. That's why dual wielding Rangers and Rogues, both of them, work out great now. So you add a dreadful strike to it, a little bit of shadows surge up into your blade as you stab forward.
I'm sorry, I couldn't find it. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's all good. It will take 17 points of damage.
God damn.
Anything else for Lucky?
Nah, that's it.
That will take us to the bugbears. I don't know if they can reach you. Oh, they just can. So this guy quickly rushes up to Furiel. As that guy rushes up to Furiel, this guy will have to actually dash. Nah, he'll chuck a hammer at Furiel. Actually, he'll chuck a hammer at Orsic. So two of them are going to... Actually, the first guy is going to just grab you. Not at advantage, but getting a 23 to hit.
It is.
As he grabs a hold of you by the shoulder, you take 10 points of damage and he picks you up. I think this is an elf. As the other one's like, I don't know, it's meat. Smacks and tries to smack with a hammer onto Lucky. Getting a 6 to hit.
Nah.
As you are grappled by this guy. A little red, so we know who you're grappled by. And then a light hammer, a little small, I don't know, like a little Mr. Fix-It hammer. I don't know why I called it that. But you know what a hammer is. Throws it at Orsic, getting a 7 to hit. It clinks off of your shield or armor. It's just, it lands at your feet, really. That will end the bugbear's turn, taking us to Benji.
I'm going to stay back over here, but I am going to take out kind of like a larger version of the Atlas. And I look down at it, and I'm going to highlight a rune, and the ground underneath will light up in a rune, and that black inky substance will kind of shoot out in the space as I cast Fairy Fire. Unfortunately, I'm going to get lucky in it. But I get all 4 of the bugbears as well.
Okay. So, dex save, Lucky. I don't think, does grappled mess with dex saves at all? I don't think so. I think the only thing grappled does is your speed is 0. And your attacks against anyone else are at disadvantage.
Except for, yeah, your grappler.
17 is good.
17
DC
is
14.
good. As the bugbear... One got a 12. A 4, 11, and a 13 as all 4 of them illuminate up with inky darkness.
Yeah.
What color does the ink glow?
It's like a glowing black, like a light black. Not like a black light, but like, yeah.
I'm gonna put purple on them. That's as close as I got.
It's like ink, but yeah.
Because it makes them easier to hit. As they do
Illuminescent.
illuminate. Yes, they do illuminate light. Anything else for Benji?
I'll take a couple steps forward, and that'll be it.
All right. As all attacks against these bugbears, every single one, will be at advantage. Taking us to Thorin.
And Lucky saved it too. Look at that. That was great.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Torin will start to stride forward. As he does so, his form shifts and he arches down and gets on all fours. And he will transform. Why isn't it letting me do that? Into a burr.
Not much of a transformation there.
Right.
And he'll just walk past Benji like it's no big deal. And he'll make it to right here. And he'll stop, look down at Zeke, whose eyes are, I assume, fluttering up at this point,
Yep.
and lick him. A big, wet, giant, bear tongue lick.
As the
Cast
bear's head is
Cure
as big as
Wounds.
Zeke is.
Right. Right. Cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
The tongue is probably as big as Zeke is too, to be honest.
We're going to go ahead and do that at second level.
Okay.
So it's extra drooly and nasty.
Like Beethoven over here,
Oh, yeah.
Bernard.
What a great film.
It was a great film.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
They don't.
And then
For 15 points of healing for Zeke.
Beautiful.
and I would almost say, can he lick him so hard he's no longer prone? But no, that's gross. That's the cartoon.
Yeah.
But and then he'll. That's pretty much it for him. That's bonus action, movement, and action.
All right. Taking us to Zeke, as you just got licked. But all these
Zeke
bugbears
will-
are glowing with this inky glowness.
Yeah. So Zeke will kind of do like a little shoulder roll back up to standing position.
Okay.
And he will then move into here.
Okay.
And he's going to stab the bugbear that was.
Stab away. I'll also say, because we're just learning this character, if you wanted to, you could shoot your hand crossbow and then go in and stab if you really wanted to.
Oh. Well, yeah. I'd like
Just
to do
throwing it
that.
out there, and that would all be your action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Just throwing it out there.
I'm gonna do the hand crossbow.
So as you're still standing there, hand crossbow, it is at advantage. Is gonna miss, so that worked out perfect. And then
Better than a 1.
you run up and stab with your dagger. It will be the offhand dagger. That's the only downside, is it will be the offhand.
Yeah.
Which
So what is that? Is that right?
it's just plus 4 damage instead of. You still get sneak attack at advantage. Yep, that's that's a crit. Roll that crit damage. You can roll the crit damage, or you can roll the crit damage. You do have sneak attack
Oh,
because you have advantage. So roll 46.
Okay.
If
been a
you
while
will.
since I played a rogue.
for 23 points of damage. Yeah, as you just stab them, I don't know, right in the kneecap as you hear a loud pop. It's about how tall you are.
Got him in the
As
kneecap.
they nearly drop down from that one stab. I don't know, go for the Achilles tendon. I don't care. You don't get many knee shots. These are...
Catch him right in the femoral artery.
Yeah. Anything else for Zeke? You still have 10 feet of movement and a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm going to bonus action disengage.
All right. Zeke does a quick roll away.
I'm gonna move down. Wait, I didn't mean that. Down. We'll go right here.
Going back to where you were.
Yep.
All right. That will take us to Pax. You're up. The only thing that came within punching reach was a bear and an Orsic. But, oh, these guys are all glowy now. What does the Pax do?
Which one was it that got stabbed in the armpit?
It was the kneecap. It was this one. The rest are uninjured.
Well, the other one got stabbed. One of them got stabbed in the armpit. Oh, so the one that got stabbed in the kneecap did get stabbed in the armpit.
This is the same one who's been hit by everything.
Yep. Okay.
But the others haven't been hurt at all. You're going for the one who snuck up on you first.
I'm gonna jump over him, land there, and then I'm landing in a crouch and leaning toward this guy. And I'm gonna jump at him and give him a flying kick.
Okay, go with that flying kick. There's some martial arts. 24 flies right into his face. For 8 points of
And then-
damage.
As I kick him in the face, I'm gonna use that sudden stop of momentum to twirl myself and try to give him a kick on the other side.
All right. Tell him to turn the other cheek. 19 will hit.
Damn. Like a punching bag over here.
For 9 more, total of 17 points of damage. I'll be remiss if I didn't say, if you want to roll both those attacks again, just to see if you crit, because every attack against these guys will be at advantage. But those
Okay, just
little
click it
purple
twice.
dots. Yeah, just go ahead and click it twice, just for funsies. Just to see if you crit. Alright. So they both hit either way. Anything else for Pax?
And then
Staying put.
yeah.
Alright. That will take us to the other bugbear who had a dagger wound in the kneecap. Tries to grab out at Zeke, but Zeke is too quick and rolls away. They are going to see a bear coming. And turn the other direction. So what they're going to do first, though, is try to grab Lucky out of their grasp. Lucky, I will need a dex save. As they switch grapples, and pretty much they hand you off to this person as they just start dragging you. And away. They have a special feature that allows them to drag people without slowing themselves down. And then they will start wailing on you with their Morning Star. $23 with their first attack, Lucky.
Yep.
For 15 points of damage. And for the second strike, they will... Yeah, they'll keep... They don't want to drop their Morning Star. They got you in one hand. 22 to hit.
Yep.
As they knock you unconscious in their grasp and kind of flop you over their shoulder. Go to sleep. For 15 points of damage. Which will take us to Orsic.
Alright.
What's an
We're gonna move
Orsic
there.
do? How do you get there?
Well, I went the way that the direction told me. I went past this dude.
You can't go past that guy.
Can I go through in between these two here?
Nope.
So there are walls.
Enemies block
I
your
can't
way
do that.
unless you use an action to like push them or something. They will block your path. Hostile enemies will not be happy about you going through their space. There's a special thing that halflings can do though, but that's because they're.
Well, or I could have taken something where I could jump, but I didn't. All right. Well, we're just gonna hit that dude.
Hit that dude.
He
got kicked across the face 2 times.
And my whole screen went black and everything froze. So give me a second.
All right.
Let me reload roll 20 here. Because that was weird. Everything just went completely white. And then
It happens. It went white and then black.
Yep. Alright. I think I'm back.
You're back.
We're gonna hit that guy.
Hit that guy.
I'm gonna pull up my
At
character
advantage because they're glowy.
Yep. He's lit up.
Lit fam. They are a lit fam.
All right.
They're a family. Uh, 24 will hit.
Yep, and I am going to regular vanilla divine smite him.
All right, a
as-
little bonus action, pumping some divine energy into it.
Okay, so we are going to roll damage on the silvered battle axe,
Ooh.
and then we're gonna roll divine smite.
Oh, that is what we
Damn.
call maximum
Holy
damage
shit.
for 28 points of damage as you just, I don't know, cut them in 2 with holy light.
Yeah, I just see a blood spray.
As you've made your own path.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to run here.
All right, this guy will try to reach out and grab you.
Okay.
Getting a 16 to hit.
He misses.
You rush up. That will take us to Lucky. Lucky, I will need the all too famous death save, which will take us to the other bugbears. They turn back, turn and look. There's a bear. Back there's a dwarf. Bear, old man, dwarf. They're gonna run from the bear. They are part bear themselves, bugbears. Or maybe they would think it's good meat. No, they're not dumb. They're not that dumb. They think a dwarf is probably easier to kill than a bear. They probably tried to kill a bear before. They rush up to Orsic. One of them's going to try to grab you. Get back here. Getting a 12 to hit. That's the same one that grabbed you previously.
I punch him in the hand.
Yeah, as you just punch his hand, he tries to grab. Hey! And the other one will try to smack you with their hammer. Getting a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
As they smack you with their hammer, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Which will end their turn.
Bring it on, you bitches.
Taking a step, Benji. Benji in the back.
All right. Hey, you up front. Get up. Not time to sleep yet. I'll cast Healing Word over on Lucky. I'll take a couple steps forward first.
Is there any like rune stuff that appears on Lucky, or out of your hands or mouth or anything?
As I cast it, around his wounds, runes appear and just kind of mend the wounds back together.
Almost like rune stitching. Get 5 points of healing. It's not nothing.
Not nothing.
It did not add your ability score, so add 4 to that. You get 9 points of healing.
Hey, that's even better.
Hey.
And then I will Ray of Frost. This guy right here.
Which guy was that? I wasn't looking. I was fixing the healing word thing.
Right next to Lucky.
Alright. Add advantage.
Well, you don't need advantage
Don't need
for
a roll.
that.
What does your Ray of Frost look like?
I hold up my atlas and I draw or I pull a rune off the atlas and push it forward. And under my breath, I mumble this for Pappy Frost rune. And the rune goes forward and encases him in a little bit of ice. 7 points of cold.
7 points of cold damage. His movement is slowed down. A 10.
That'll do it.
Which will take us to the bear.
Bears.
All right. So the bear starts to take off lumbering, and he goes right there,
Okay.
gallops over, and looks at the bugbear dragging Lucky and says to him, "That's not very nice," and then smacks the shit out of him.
It's just
Proceeds.
super
Beat him with a
confused
fucking-
at what's happening here. The bear talks. That's even worse. You do hit with the
8.
claw. Claw knocks him prone or something, doesn't it?
Yep. 4 points of slashing damage. He is now prone.
Double it.
Sorry if you go sliding into first there, Lucky. And then he roars out and bites at him.
All right. Yep.
Nice.
As you knock them down and just bite right into their face for the exact number of damage you needed to smash their faces in.
Well, his face is then ripped off and flung into the air.
Brutal.
Anything else for Torn?
That's it.
Taking us to Zeke. This is a sneak.
All right. Zeke's gonna pull out his hand crossbow and shoot at this fella here.
All right. At advantage. A 24 will certainly hit with the sneak attack. For 14 points of damage as crossbow bolt just goes straight into their butt cheek. Oh,
And then he's gonna run up. And stab out with razor in his
Alright.
offhand.
do a little stabby stab. Yes, 25 will hit. 1d4 plus 1 damage. So we'll just do the 2 points of damage. No sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
Anything else for Zeke's the sneak?
I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Yeah. Roll back about 10
And-
feet.
I'm actually going to run behind the bear.
Okay. You run behind the bear for cover, kind of rolling around. That will take us to Axe. Mr. Mort, what are you doing? Paxicus Mordicus. What are you doing?
This one's gonna get it.
Alright. What are they getting?
I'm using my special skill, Sonic Thrust.
That with your head? 13 unfortunately misses as they avoid the sonic thrust. But you do have
That was
advantage, so
all.
roll it again. So they do not avoid your sonic thrust.
Sonic Thrust is going for their clavicle. It's my 2-finger pop out combo.
Alright, trying to pop their clavicle with your 2 fingers. Throw me some damage. Are you doing the arm?
Just regular on that one.
Alright. As it gets bruised. As you do hear a little pop. You go in for a second strike. You do have advantage, so roll again. A 14 just hits. For 4 more points of damage as you kind of pop the other clavicle. And their eyes just roll back and they fall down dead.
That's some Kill Bill shit.
Yeah. Two-finger death strike. Anything else for Pax?
And then he'll move one more down here.
Alright, you got this guy cornered.
And expend a key point for the. Can I do that?
Technically, no. You would have to call out Flurry of Blows before you made that second attack.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go down there and just yell at him.
Alright, you go down there and start yelling at this bugbear, which will take us to Orsic as he turns his head to look at the Pax. He's still glowing with this illuminating ink.
Orsic's gonna drop his shield and swing
action.
at this dude. I thought that was a free action.
It's an action to equip or unequip a shield.
Okay, well, fine, whatever. Then I'm just gonna swing at him with my one-handed battle axe.
At advantage.
At advantage.
That's a crit.
Spectacular
Okay.
tonight.
11 points.
Can
of
I
damage.
roll Savage Attack?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Okay, so then do I roll it again at advantage, or do I just roll another?
Just roll that crit damage. Just roll that crit damage again. Or does it let you roll the one of the d8s? It just lets you. So just roll 1d8. That's what it does.
All right. Well, then I rolled 2, so take the first one, I guess, right?
No,
Take the 11.
Just roll 1d8.
1d8. Okay.
You were in mouse over. I don't know what the actual dice numbers were for the first
6
one.
and a 1. So you need to add.
So you got a
5.
6 and a 6. So 16 points of damage total. You strike into the back of him.
All right. Well, we're also going to go ahead and use another smite on that.
Okay. I would say future reference. The smite will be crit, but you need to call out the smite when you hit before you roll damage.
Okay. So I can call out the smite after I hit, but before I roll damage.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Because then it'll be like, oh, well, you didn't kill him. He's still up. All right, well, I'm going to add a smite to that attack.
Well, sure,
that
that's-
already went through.
That's exactly what I did in that situation. So, yep. Understood.
But yeah,
Got it.
so go ahead and roll the Divine Smite twice because it is a crit, so that damage is also doubled.
Oh, okay. Oh, on that divine smite. There.
Shoo. So for 16, 28, 41 points of damage.
He's still up.
No, he's far from up. As the bodies slump to the ground, bloody, cut, and beaten. We'll hop out of initiative. We'll take our little 5-10 minute break there. As we're going through the foothills. So stay tuned, folks. Stick around. There's some bugbears dead in the road here. Well, not road, on the trail, the path, the direction you're headed. What else lies in store in the hills? We'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Alrighty, folks, we're back. Last we left off, traversing the hills, the Somber Hills, in the Desserin Valley, hoping to get to Feathergale Spire. The journey was uneventful so far, but a small dust storm was kicked up, and seeing 4 huddled figures, Zeke thought to say hello. When announcing himself, quickly found a quartet of bugbears who were hungry for gnomes. But in the end, you guys taught them not to go trying to eat no gnomes. As there's 4 bugbear corpses laying around. About midday here. Well, not even midday. 10 o'clock. Mid-morning. As battle
Yeah,
just finished.
rifling through their corpses.
Sure. Start rifling away. I'd say overall, looking through them, Orsic, roll me a d20.
D20.
13. So they will have 10 silver and 3 gold amongst them.
$10 silver, 3 gold.
Yes, sir. And on the leader would have a piece of burnt wood with a symbol burnt into it. Almost like a burnt coin with a symbol burnt into it.
Do I recognize this symbol?
No, you don't. Because you didn't see the symbols.
All right. Well, I'll pull it out, and they had some coin on them, but they also had this, and I'll kind of flick it over towards Lucky. Towards Lucky.
Lucky, you get a little wooden coin that's been burnt.
You've seen this shit before. It doesn't look like a regular burn.
Well, I mean, it ain't gold. I mean, I can try to gamble with it if that's what you want.
I just
The
want to
old,
see it
the
before.
old wooden nickel.
All right, I'm gonna listen to Pax. It's a good old wooden nickel. We gonna gamble with it later.
Give me that shit back.
Oh, you gave it to me. I'm gonna keep it.
Hopefully you win something out of it then.
Yeah, don't be a welcher like me. It's not a good life.
And I'm trying to welch, motherfucker. I'm trying to see if anybody's seen that symbol.
I look at the symbol and see if it's worth any value.
Give me a history check.
Oh boy. Okay.
With a 20. You are still on Whisper, but yeah, with a 20, you have indeed seen this symbol before. I have a much better rendition of it over here on the page where you've seen it at, Lucky. In fact, you were the only one who's seen it amongst those of you who, aside from Benji and Zeke. That's a much better version of it. It's about the same.
It's about the same.
It's
honestly.
about the same. This one's just more even. Yeah, so it would be more crude like that one. You saw this in the cave where there was fire. It was the fiery cave portion in the very beginning. Session 2. You don't necessarily know what it means, though.
Oh yeah, man, I saw this when I went across all that fiery magma stuff in that little cave system where we did earth, wind, and fire.
I remember that.
And water.
Yeah, and water, you know, all that stuff. But I'm thinking about the band, you know.
Good crab apple.
So yeah, I've seen this before. It's, you know, it definitely is, you know, it seems like it's gonna be a part of our journey, and I'll flip it back to him.
Yeah, I will catch it, and I'll flip it back to him. If you can make us some money off of it, then why don't you go ahead and do it, Mr. Lucky?
I still have my swords out, so I want to hit it back to him like a baseball. Ow!
You know, if neither of you like it, I like recurring characters, runes, so to speak. You might want
Definitely a rune.
to hold on to it.
Oh my god! If I hear that mid swing, I want to try to change and bunt it up to him.
Yeah, give me a dex save.
You better quit flipping that, or it's gonna flip on you.
With a 13, yeah, you try to change the trajectory. It lands between Orsic and Benji.
I tried, Benji, but yeah,
You
it's all
still
you
hit
buddy.
I'll point at it and be like, "Hey, Yeah, go ahead and take a look.
I'll scoop it up.
Benji, you can give me an Arcana or a Nature check. You'll get different
Arcana.
things depending on what you roll.
Arcana. 12.
You're not very familiar with this. It seems more... It's not Dwarven, that's for sure. Not your
Well, it's
forte.
definitely runic, but not dwarven. Might be worth looking into, though.
I will hold on to it. It's worth more to you than it is to any of us.
I
Seen you
Oh.
playing with your stones over there.
Well, I turned them all into those atlases you have.
Hi? You did? Which makes me think you have a little bit of a deafness with things like this, so do with it
Right.
what you will.
He nimbly dances the coin across his little sausage fingers,
The voice
and
in the wind. I think you all have a little deafness. I didn't think you'd be coming back so soon. Thought you ran away. As you
I'm
would
not too good at running.
it's a friend of yours.
You would
Do
see.
we all hear that?
Yeah, you would all hear it. As creeping up through the wind, you would see the guy who you had met a long time ago. Crap, do you guys remember his name?
The guy we met a long time ago. I don't know if we'd be able to remember.
Who Lucky owes a favor to. Did I give him a name?
Oh no, it's not Bartholomew.
Man, did I give him a name?
I don't know. The only person who probably know that is the guy you're talking to.
I think I have.
Havoc. That was his name. I got it. Yeah, you would see Havoc. He's by himself. He would have a dog with him. Got a little scarf on him. So Zeke and Benji would see a half-elven individual dressed in loose traveler's wear as it billows in the wind. Kind of darker tan skin. New friends of yours. Yes? You got a pet bear?
I ready my axe and kind of look between the two of them, between Lucky and him.
Oh, not a friend. No.
Bear will make a loud sniffing noise at being called a pet.
Kind of scratches the back of his head. I don't know what you're being so hostile about. Killed some bugbears. That's pretty cool.
Hey, and you just came out of nowhere? That's what I'm hostile about.
Yeah, because bugbears. He gestures to the dead bugbears. And other things.
Are you responsible for the bugbears?
Yes, I control a great army of bugbears.
All right, so then you're next on the list.
Do you believe me that I control... Alright, hello
So I'll
guys, I
see
don't know your
Havoc.
name, but I'm Havoc, by the way.
Hello, Havoc. My name is Zeke.
I think I might have given them a French accent. I can't remember. So long ago. Lucky, what were
You
you going to
gotta
say,
be
though?
careful. That guy's sneaky.
I know about Sneaky.
But you don't know about Zeke.
I guess you got me there.
Ah,
So,
bugbears.
Lucky, you gonna make good on the wager? We did make a bet. You know. 2 favors.
Oh yeah, that's why we on our way to Feathergale Spire. You know. Do I have the bat head on my backpack yet? I
Sure.
should have one.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know if I have to turn much, but I had another wager I had to fulfill before yours, and I'll turn and show him the bat head.
Huh.
But don't you worry, I'll get your hippogriff to you.
You owe someone else a favor too, huh?
Oh, I didn't know them a favor. She bet me that I couldn't kill the Womford bat, and me and my buddies here killed the Womford bat, so shouldn't be no problem getting you a hippogriff.
All right, that's what I like to hear. So, yeah, like I said, we'll be around. Been watching around the area. Not much activity. I think they hunted a manicore the other day.
I heard those spikes make real good toothpicks.
Nah, you wouldn't want to use that. They're very sharp.
No?
Yeah,
Oh,
you'd cut your
wow.
mouth up. All your gums would be all bleeding.
Oh. Well, I got to talk to my other elf friend that said it was a good idea.
Nah, he's probably dead.
I think he actually might be.
He probably is dead.
Probably stabbed himself with a toothpick. But I kid. I just, felt the wind's changing. I thought there might be, we were roaming around the area. Heard noise of a scuffle. Thought I'd come check it out. When you hear a scuffle in a dust storm, and he looks to Orsic, usually you don't go running up. Being stealthy is the best way to go.
I don't appreciate those. I like my battles face to face.
Yeah, but this wasn't a battle. I was sneaking to see what the noise was, that's all. And then I saw you, and I said, hey.
Right, well, you might prescribe to a different tradition than I do, but sneaking is one thing. We fight face to face. Be honorable.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you
What
could-
is not honorable about sneaking? I just sneaked out. Eventually, we see face to face as the life leaves their eyes as I drive my dagger into their spine.
This guy gets it.
Might be useful. Not very honorable.
Well, who needs honor if you're alive? Anyways,
You
yeah,
need
so
honor. I'm still alive.
you get that hippogriff, we'll be seeing you. Been a few days. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask. We're around. We're just camped nearby.
It is nice to make your acquaintance, Avik.
Yeah, likewise, Zeke.
Zvik.
Oh, well, the old guy said Zeke. That's why I was. Yeah, I was, that's neither here nor there. I just thought I'd welcome your friends back to the area. What happened to that big, Goliath-looking dude? There's another dwarf, too. He just changed his hairstyle. I got it. Okay.
It'll be alright with you meddling around on here. Why don't you mind your own fucking business, and then we'll bring you your your hippogriff when you want it.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know why you're so testy. I was just trying to be friendly about it. I
I'm
mean,
a little testy about somebody watching us from afar. You sneaking up on us?
I did tell you I was going to be watching. Got to make good on, deals. That's all. I'm, if anything, make good on deals.
Hey, as are we. And I don't need your babysitting.
I'm not holding your hand, little guy.
Hey, Havoc.
Yeah, what's up?
If I can't get you the hippogriff, what would be the payment you require after our bet?
A griffin? I guess. If you
A
can't get
hippogriff.
Yeah, but if you can't get a hippogriff, give me a griffin.
And if I can't get you a griffin, what's the payment?
Well, it sounds like you're not making good on your bet.
Well, no. I always make good on my bets,
Well,
but there
then
needs
what's
to
the
be
problem?
contingencies.
Then a hippogriff will be fine.
Okay. Well,
I trust you. You seem like you. I mean, you killed the Womford bat. You've got a pet bear. If you've got a pet bear, I'm sure you can definitely get a friend a hippogriff.
I'll kind of look at
Bear.
Havoc. Do not call him a pet again, please.
Okay, you guys are really testy today. I was just stopping by to say hey.
Being
have any
attacked by
tomato juice?
bugbears puts us in a bad mood.
Shit, it talks. I see what you mean. He
It
snaps
Do
his
you have
fingers and
any
looks.
tomato juice?
You're the big Goliath guy.
sometimes.
I see the resemblance. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
What's the best? Have you ever caught a hippogriff before?
No.
Have you ever heard of somebody capturing a hippogriff before?
Yeah, with like nets or something.
That's all I needed to know. Thank you for the information, Havoc.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they got some tame ones up in the spire.
Okay. But you want the main one that night rides.
I don't. Any of them will do. Like, I just want one.
Okay. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Havoc. You can talk to the bear. And Lucky
Okay.
will just go. Start plotting.
So how long have you been like this? He turns to Torin.
The bear will just glare at him for a second, then turn around and follow Lucky.
It seems like they don't fucking like you, huh?
Well, I mean, I don't know what's not to like, but hey, different folks, different strokes.
Yeah, there's plenty of not to like. You over here watching over our shoulder?
Dude, I don't know if you've ever hired someone for a job before. Usually you want to make sure that they do the job. That's all.
We do the jobs, not the hiring.
You trust me to do the fucking job, and I'll do the fucking job.
I wouldn't say I trust you at all, dwarf, but that's neither here nor there. Worried about the elf there. As long as he makes good. He seemed trustworthy. Trustworthy enough.
He doesn't like Courtney.
He's the most trustworthy elf I ever met in my fucking life. So why don't you head on back to wherever you're from and let us do this job? And we'll bring you back what you want.
How are you going to bring me what I want if I'm not watching you?
It's gonna be a little harder to bring you back what you want if you keep fucking watching us. You
Hey,
need to let us do what you gotta
let's
do.
tell him the truth instead.
Aye, and what would the truth be there?
Well, don't say it out loud.
Havoc, my friend.
Yeah, what's up, little guy?
I think I understand what our daughter friend is trying to say here. It is harder to do a job under the pressure of constant vigilance of the job giver.
I'm not
maybe-
watching you guys 24/7. Like I said, I heard a scuffle.
That's because you're not committed.
Fair. I heard a scuffle. I thought I would see what it was, and I saw you guys. That's all. I came to.
Very well, very well.
I don't know. You guys are a weird group. Very testy.
Aye.
I would agree. I've only just met these people. Or sick, no offense, but you are a very angry man.
Aye. Leave my friends alone.
He'll bend
I
down
was
to
see-
Zeke. I think it's the height complex thing. You know, there was a great ruler that was really short, but he was really mean to everyone. You're not like that, though.
Yeah.
I can tell.
No, I got over the whole height thing a very long time ago.
Well,
I am as big as my heart.
yeah, there you go. That's hard, huh? All right, I gotta go. I'll be seeing y'all.
Hey, be on your way there.
Yeah, don't let the door hit you.
Where the good Lord split you.
Looks around. No doors here, old man.
It's a future warning.
As he says, no doors here, old man, you would see his form just disappear into the dusty winds swirling around you.
He's.
Oh, the
I-
avatar.
You did not tell me that he knew magic.
Aye, he very clearly following us around. He disappears and appears where he wants to.
He could be a powerful ally, or foe, if we do not play your promise to him right. I may be able to assist in getting this hippogriff. We shall see.
Aye, well, we need a hippogriff or a griffin. And he is apparently more powerful than we originally saw. Did not see him do any of that appearing or disappearing bullshit when we first met him.
Maybe we should catch up with the others.
Aye. I mean, imagine everybody be pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as you guys all catch up and regroup, walking along back on the path as the dust storm clears, you can see before you a massive canyon. Not quite as big as the Grand Canyon, but still quite large. A couple 100 feet down to the bottom, plenty of mesas within. A winding stream near a river at some points, going through it, kind of coming out of one of the edges of the canyon on the far side. And on the northwestern edge of the canyon, you can see a lonely, tall, gleaming spire of ivory. A couple of birds overhead of it. You would see probably a couple of buzzards and the like circling around the canyon itself and around the area. How do you
That
proceed?
That is the tower?
Nobody's gonna answer Zeke. Zeke, their silence speaks volumes, as that might be the tower.
He's the one that knows the tower, so I thought he said
He's never been here.
Oh, okay.
You guys have
So he
seen
knows
it from
somebody
this
from
area.
there. Okay. I thought he said that is the tower. No, yeah. Sure,
Even
that's the
the
tower.
question in the form of a sentence. It is,
Hey, I mean, that's as best as I can tell. That's the fucking tower.
how should we proceed?
Eh, they're not our enemies. We just walk up and knock on the door.
Yes. We can give that
You
a
know
try.
somebody there, eh?
Yes, I do know someone there, but it is a storied, tragic past. Uh, a tale of want and woe. But that story is for around the campfire, perhaps. But she owes me a favor or two.
Well, as long as that favor's not an axe to the face, then we'll be alright.
No, no, no. We left on good terms. It's sad, but good.
Nimble fingers, I take it.
Well, it is part of my specialties, as they say. uh, let's just gain access to this tower and perhaps we could rendezvous with my contact.
It would probably be about a 2-hour walk around the canyon, which does kind of almost, as wind passes through it, lets out this almost like a sigh constantly. Just a. I don't know if anyone could hear that because the mic only picks up what you pick up. But it's a loud sigh that is constant. Near constant, at least. It is what's known as the Sighing Valley.
Weird.
But as you press forward, I'm assuming skirting around the canyon,
Yeah, that sounds good.
all right, you would arrive not too long after winds howling along the edge of the canyon. It would be the first thing you would see is the circling creatures overhead. It rises from a pillar of rock. It goes pretty high into the air. It's obviously the tallest point for miles. It's built from white limestone and lots of marble embellishment. Almost slightly, in the sun, resembles a gleaming sword. As you arrive, you can see the gatehouse facing an opposite cliff. A drawbridge, which is closed at the moment. The only point of entry, apparently. See tall windows encompassing the bottom level of the tower. And underneath that, at the foundation, there is a circle of stalls ringing the foundation around, like underneath, like a sub-level almost. Above each stall looks to be a hippogriff in flight, leaping from the tower's base, almost like leaping outward. As the canyon beyond yawns through the hills. Above, more than a few massive vultures overhead. And to the keen eye, there's people atop these vultures. As you have indeed arrived at Feathergale Spire.
Bum bum bum.
And they already know we're here.
Yeah. And you can see currently at the edge of the cliff, a gap of 20 feet separates the ledge where the path ends and the closed drawbridge of Feathergale Spire. The space between drops several hundred feet to the bottom of the canyon. However, near the ledge, a small brass bell hangs from a wooden post.
Thief will ring the bell.
In a small window above, shortly after you ring the bell, you would see a figure appear, dressed in dark leathers. As the circling vultures get a little lower, still at least 100 feet in the air. But a voice calls out, "Good evening and well met. What brings you to the Feathergale?"
I am here to see an old friend.
All of you?
They are my companions.
Who are you here to see?
His old friend.
Davra, Belablanta.
Who is that?
Yeah, they're blind and deaf. Yes.
No, who
That's
who
the-
who are you? Sorry.
My name is Zeke. I'm best known as Zeke the Sneak.
Not planning on sneaking in here, are you?
Alas, there is no way to, which is why I rang the bell.
Well, I didn't recognize you from so far away.
Oh, does that happen a lot?
I can be hard to see, my dear.
Well, give me a minute. And she would disappear from the window. And the drawbridge would lower. You would see just this woman dressed in, I believe, like heavier dark leathers. Helmet at her side. She's got flowing, actually it would be in a tight bun, dark brown hair. Like kind of a cute button nose. She is a human. Well, I'll be Zeke in the flesh. Well, what brings you all the way out here and with strange company?
First of all, my dear, mon ami, I come to see you, of course. It's been so long. And these are my new friends. We are a traveling party, as you would say.
Horse actually called you strange.
Yes, I mean, quite a varied group. You have a very large man, an elderly individual, a couple of dwarves and an elf. It's just quite the group. That's all. But yeah, what brings you out here is the wind is howling over the drawbridge. She seems to be enjoying it.
Well, there are a few things. Uh, First off, have you heard of the delegation from Meterbot?
Brow kind of furrows a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think most people in the valley know about the delegation. It's supposed to have some important people passing through or something.
Well, the wreckage of the caravan was found. Occupants missing, but presumed alive. Perhaps
Oh,
you
Mhm.
know anything of that?
give me a persuasion check, Zeke. Do not have advantage. Or do you have advantage for some reason that I don't know about?
No.
Okay. With a 10, I really couldn't say. You came all the way here for a caravan that's missing? Where did it go missing at? Last I heard it was in Bellyard.
Yes. There also appears to be a scuffle between two sides of the situation.
Oh.
Some people in stony armor, and well,
Oh, okay. Yeah. The stone, yeah. They're really bad trouble. Not gonna lie. You should probably talk to, well, if that's what you're after, I can bring you to Thurl. And I don't want you to be jealous.
my dear, why would I be jealous? It's been so long.
Well, I just, you never know. And she'll kind of bow to everyone else. Well, it's a pleasure to meet a friend of Zeke's. Any friend of his is,
Orsic will return the bow
and
with his eyes
and
up.
she doesn't, say anything after that. Like, well, I know what to expect from friends of Zeke's.
You look wonderful, by the way.
Thank you. I've been trying to work my best and become I'm one of the knights now. Started out as an initiate.
I always believe in
I
you.
get to ride my own vulture.
Cochon.
It is a thrill. Tell you what. There's nothing like it.
I can imagine. Is there someone who rides the hippogriff?
Yeah, Thurl rides a hippogriff. As well as Zeke, give me a name.
Todd.
Todd?
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I came up with.
yeah, as well as Todd. Yeah, he's been around the longest, so naturally. The hippogriffs, honestly, they're not as tough as the vultures, but they are much more majestic. Vultures are, people give them a bad rap for being carrion birds, but That's just
They
their way.
are majestic in their own way.
Absolutely. Well, if you'd like, I can take you to speak with Thurl about, those stony guys.
Yes, let me speak to Thurl.
We've had some dealings with them in the past, and none of them have been pleasant. I'll tell you that.
Yes, that is how I came to approach the tower. We heard there was a scuffle between you two.
But we don't know anything about this delegation, you said?
Yes,
Other than that
from
they were
the-
traveling through. I mean, you're free to ask Thurl about it as well, but...
Indeed.
I bet he can probably explain it better. Well, come on in. More than welcome. I'm always happy to have visitors. Just please mind your manners, and the floors have been recently rebuffed, so trying to keep a certain cleanliness to it. Of course, with the dust around, it's hard to keep things clean for long.
Well, lead the way, my dear.
Yeah. As she takes you in the spire, the first chamber you're met with is that across the moat is a front hall. It's a long hall of white stone. On the opposite end of the hall, you see two tall dwarves, just like those of the entry gate. A massive eagle carved from timber hanging from the far side of the ceiling, suspended on strong chains. The slender wings of steel sweep close to its side. Head also fashioned of steel. It's almost like a reverse battering ram with blades that are its wings on the side. So anyone enters, they drop that and slice and smash. But there would be a couple other lesser dressed individuals, I would say, in probably padded armor and have a crossbow at their side, give a nod to Savra. Well, I must say, we haven't had visitors in a while. But Thurl seems to be in a pretty good spirits lately. I'd be happy to greet you. Takes you to the center of the tower, through the doors, where it's kind of it's a stairway chamber, going down and going up a small spiral staircase, and it is a narrow spiral staircase, going up and down. And she says, "Well, come on, come with me. We're going up."
As we're following her, Zeke will turn to who is ever directly behind him.
Who's directly behind him?
Probably Benji.
All right.
And he will whisper, "She still likes me."
Benji puts a hand on your shoulder. I couldn't be more clear.
Well, and you kind of get to a landing. Through those doors is our great hall. We'll probably have some dinner later if you're staying. I don't know why you wouldn't. Just kind of makes small talk up to another landing, which is more open than the previous landing. It is... double check. Yeah, and you would see 4 doors in this landing. These are the Knight's Chambers. Moroska's apartment's also in here. But we've still got one more flight to go. And, you know, for those of you with shorter legs, Orsic, Benji, and Zeke, stairs, especially this narrow, is not honestly,
We
for
don't
Torn,
stairs.
it's just as bad because it is a squeeze for Torn to climb through this space. But as you arrive at the apex of the tower, the stairs terminate at a round stone gazebo. Continues upward like a cone, and as you kind of walk out, like a needle-like minaret piercing the top. Beyond this enclosure, though, there are 4 exits out into a small lawn that actually grows atop this tower. Grass and rocks. You can see 4 paths paved in white stones, kind of pointing in the directions almost like a compass. See, exactly
I
like
think
a
mine is
compass.
Tirith.
Is there a lawn at the top of it?
Yeah. It's a big oak tree at the top of it.
Oh, no, this is a single spire tower.
Oh, okay.
But each path ends at a pointed stone crenellation pointed outwards. At the pinnacle's edge is a spyglass on a tripod, pointed downward. From this vantage point, you can see the Feathergale Knights possess a supreme view of really not just the canyon, but surrounding areas of the Somber Hills and beyond. And here, there are one of these Feathergale Knights landed with a vulture, watching your approach as you exit out. And standing, facing eastward near the spyglass, see almost want to say like a 90s Richard Gere kind of looking individual, silver hair, slicked back, clad in heavy plate armor, with a ring of feathers around his neck that go into a long, draping white cape. Sabra, what have you brought me today? Guests, welcome to Feathergale Spire. I am Moroska, commander of the Spire. What brings you to see us today?
Zeke looks up at him and just kind of has an expression of, wow, he is a very good-looking gentleman.
He is suave, for sure.
And he says, greetings, I am Zeke. These are my friends. We are here on some business. First, I'd ask you about, do you know the delegation from Mirabar, the caravan?
Oh, you're a straight to business sort of type, I see. Well, no pleasantries. Could I offer you something to drink while we discuss your inquiries? Or perhaps a look at the view.
I think my friends would enjoy a nice drink. And look at the view. We don't have to make it all business.
Of course, yeah, we need to enjoy the wind as it blows across your backs. And certainly it is like, it's a beautiful sight. There's no other way to describe it. It's long, stretching. You can see the hills for miles. There's patches of grass and small crops of trees here and there, much like the area where you kind of crossed recently. However, I would say to the northeast, the keen eye It'd probably be Torn, Pax, Lucky, and Zeka right now because your expertise in perception. To the northeast, you can see a smaller, stouter tower at the top of a hill. Smoke appears to be coming from the hillside. Hard to make out much else other than that. Well, take in the view, and we'll go get something to drink in the Great Hall. I'll get a pitcher brought up. He just kind of like gestures around at the Majesty, and he'll walk you around, kind of pointing out, different vistas. But you can see that's a beautiful, 360 whole thing. If you're afraid of heights, it's nuts. I personally, real life, would not go up there, ever. But if you're into that, you're into it. You're not, you're not. All these guys love it.
Where does the telescope appear to be pointed?
Down into the canyon.
What is that tower in the distance?
I think that's, I believe it's a circle of druids. We don't know much about them. It's the Scarlet Hall, I believe it's called. Yeah. Not too far away from here. They kind of keep it themselves. Don't seem too nefarious. They're not monster gatherers. As we tend to be monster hunters. Took down a chimera the other day. Not a chimera, a manticore. I've been confusing the two for some time. No, the manticore. Yes. The spikes.
They are easily confused.
They both have lion-esque features. The manticore is a deadly beast.
Speaking of majestic beasts, I am told that you ride a hippogriff.
Ah, yes. Broke it and tamed it myself.
And how does one manage to do that?
Well, you find a wild hippogriff and you rope it. Climbed a cliff just to find them.
Interesting.
It was in the Westwood. It was before I ever came to the Spire. It was some 10 years ago. But, yes, come join us in the Great Room and all. Get us something to sup on, or at least snack. Hold our bellies over till dinner.
Indeed. Thank you for your hospitality.
And he'll kind of motion to Savra. Savra will stay with you all and nod. If you want to look at the views, feel free. Thurl's going to go change into something a little more comfortable. Evening wear. She seems to kind of get excited. And yeah, as you guys are left looking at this majestic views, that's where we're going to end tonight. Atop Feathergale Spire. So, stick around till next week, the day before Christmas, as we see what Feathergale Spire is all about. But thanks so much for watching, folks. And we'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Night,
Have a
Internet.
good night.
Night or not.
Yeah.